The ISO 22000-2018 version is a risk-based management system that will ensure the safety of food for consumers worldwide, but it alone does not provide sufficient implementation steps to be successful. Learn in this video why leadership is an essential part of your success in ISO 22000 system implementation and how the top management shall exercise leadership. According to ISO 22000-2018 standards, the top management shall exercise leadership and commitment in accordance with the FSMS. The standards proceed to define top management as any group or person who is in charge of control or direction of the organization, high up on its hierarchy of powers. Exercising leadership and commitment. Previously, the top management would easily skip audits without a reason, not anymore. This time around, the auditor will require the presence of the top management to discuss matters related to leadership. The old ISO 22000 version, however, already outlined several examples of how leadership could be exercised inside the FSMS management systems, such as formulating a food safety policy, availing the necessary resources in sufficient quantities, cultivating the culture of perpetual improvement, relaying information to the interest parties in an effective way, presiding over all management review meetings. Besides, the 2018 version outlines that the top management will ascertain that the food safety goals and the organization's strategic plans are compatible and are integrated within the structures of the organization, oversee the integration of all the food safety management system requirements and specifications into the business processes of the organization, establishing food safety policies. Directions concerning the establishment of food safety policies have remained the same as the previous version. A food safety policy contains the direction and intentions of the top management of the company. It's also approved by the same top management and is used to drive all the controls put in place and actions that are taken to improve it. The ISO 22000 specifically requires the set food safety policy, which is expected to be appropriate to all purposes, and the context formulated by the organization must be committed to the following: providing a framework for reviewing and selling the objectives of FSMS, satisfying all applicable food safety regulations and requirements, which may include regulatory and statutory requirements, addressing external and internal communication, ensuring continued improvement to the FSMS system, ensuring competencies relating to food safety. After the FSMS policy has been approved, it shall be relayed to every interested party, including the customers, external providers, and operators on request. Also, the set food policy shall be reviewed periodically by the top management to ascertain that it is adhering to the organization's context. The commitment of the top management should be visible to demonstrate the organization's commitment. The commitment may be demonstrated through annual staff appraisal, website intranet site, notice boards, supplier contracts, supplier evaluations, induction packs, recruitment packs. It should not be forgotten that the food safety policy should always be available as documented information. People and their responsibilities. This section of the standards requires the company to define explicit responsibilities, authorities, and roles throughout the organization. The top management shall be required to ensure that all authorities and responsibilities have been assigned to relevant parties and understood. ISO 22000 also specifies requirements for appointed food safety team leaders that oversee the system's establishment, implementation, maintenance, and update as required. It makes the lives of external auditors easier to know the person or authority to contact whenever there is a need to. For more information and free resources about the ISO 22000, click on the description section to learn more about ISO 22000. Thank you for watching, and see you soon in the next video.